Welcome to BITC26. Kolkata Calling is proud to be the community partner for the 17th Annual Business IT Conclave organized by Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry. The theme for this year is Beyond Boundaries, Empowering Enterprises through Emerging and Connected Technologies. It's been an amazing day at BITC26, and with us, we have a very, very special guest who's just arrived, and this person needs no introduction. Today we have Joy Bhattacharjya with us. Joyda, thank you for giving us a little of your time before your session.
It's absolutely my pleasure.
Joyda, I didn't want to introduce you formally because you don't need an introduction, but tell us a little bit about your association with the BITC26.
So basically, we worked for the last 3 decades in sport, mostly with KKR, with FIFA, with various organizations. So the Bengal Chamber of Commerce invited me here for a very special reason. They said that, can you find sporting parables, parameters, things that connect with business and can make a difference? From your experience in sport, can you reference how it can make a change to people's businesses? And it's something that I enjoy doing because, the best thing about sport is it's a very direct thing. So when you have outcomes are very easy to understand. Sometimes in organizations, it takes much longer to understand. Sport gives you much shorter gestation periods. So I thought it's an interesting session to do, so I'm here.
Yeah, and just taking that sports and corporate metaphor analogy closer, ahead. So there is performance, there is effort, there is coaching, mentoring. Are all of these factors something that corporates can learn from sports?
Absolutely. I think the single biggest thing that they can learn from, which is a large part of what I'm speaking about, is culture. Because culture is what stabilizes organizations. Otherwise, without culture, then you're headless, you're rootless, you're without a ideology in your work that, okay, this is how my company functions. And if you don't have that direction, you can go in any direction. You must have what is the compass of your company. And that compass is culture, basically.
Yeah. And well, teams have, national colors, team colors. They have a certain sense of identity. How can organizations build that?
I think it's all about getting people to define what does your organization stand for? What are you doing there? Because if you are not truly understanding your goal, or you're not truly, there are 2 parts to it. One is understanding and defining it, then it's living it also. Because you can't just say, like organizations say, we must trust each other. It's an empty word. So the big challenge is first defining it. And defining it sharply enough that it gives you value, but not so sharply that it constricts you. So that's one part of it. Then is living that idea. Because one part of it is just defining it. Defining is easy.
Vision, value statements are
बहुत अच्छा है. Every company में दीवार में लिखा रहता है. So first of all, most of them I look, they're so general that they make no meaning to anybody. So how do you make a clear vision statement? How do you build a culture that says, is this us? This is not us. Whenever I take a decision, I can look at it and I can say, is this us? This is not us. So it's a great thing. Like, my father was a brigadier in the army, and he's somebody who's deeply, deeply impacted me in the way I've grown up. So, for example, my internal compass is it's basically what would daddy do? WWDD.
Okay.
Jab bhi when I'm in a position where I have a thought to think about, I said, how would my father tackle that? And that's my internal compass. So like that, what compass are you giving your people working within the company who give you a direction of saying, when I take decisions, how do I take decisions?
Wonderful. Joyda, you've come to BITC. You said you've this long association with Bengal Chamber of Commerce and Industry. How are you seeing events such as this in the context of Kolkata, Bengal, and this whole new hope, new revival, clamoring for Kolkata calling in a sense?
Yeah, I mean, look, after 48 years, you have a government in the center and the state which belongs to the same political organization. And that's something that has been a disadvantage for all this while. So the great thing about it is there's a lot of hope, there's a lot of buzz, and the time for excuses is over. There are no excuses left now. So now it's time to step on the accelerator and really show Bengal
and deliver results.
Deliver
results in sports analogy. Joyda, thank you so much for taking this time. I know you have a session coming up. We are all looking forward to that session from your side. If you had something to say to our listeners and our viewers of Kolkata Calling from your side, what would those be to young professionals, the talent in Kolkata?
Well, it's all happening out here. This is the time, it's all happening. And you're the guys who are going to make it happen. So go there and start working.
Thank you so much, Joyda. Thank you for taking the time.
Pleasures. Thank you.